Greetings, everybody. Welcome to day number 26 of the Master Your Life Masterclass, brought to you by yours truly, Breath Master Aaron Motley, your global community elder and wellness practitioner extraordinaire, and all that good stuff. Yeah, so much about me. So, check this out. Yesterday, I gave a lot of information about sprouts, about black salt, and I mentioned avocado, and I was going beyond my intended time. So I wound up inadvertently leaving off the information about avocado. So I'm going to backtrack and give you that information about avocado. So let me show my screen here, share my screen here so we can get that done. Then we're going to go into today's subject matter. Okay, so avocado. I asked my device, what are the benefits of avocado? Okay, so what I got was avocado is a stone fruit with creamy texture that grow in warm climates. It's a fruit, but it's used in a number of different ways, similar to vegetables, because it's one of the few fruits that can be mixed with other with roots and other parts of the plant. Typically, the rule for food combining, my number one rule, and it flows with the combined food combining chart is no fruits and roots, except for extreme circumstance and what have you. Sometimes you might put a little fruit juice in some culinary food items in order to give it a little bit of a gourmet thing. But as far as the whole fruit and so on, mixed with fruit with root vegetables, no. But avocado is pretty different, and also the same thing with legumes and so on with the food combining. And when you're doing your smoothie, or if you're doing a sorbet and you want a nice creamy texture, you can use either the banana or you can use the avocado. The avocado is extremely creamy. So, what does it say about the benefits of avocado here? Benefits: avocado is nutrient rich. Enlarge my screen a bit. So it's got what? 64 calories, 6 grams of fat, carbohydrate, less than a gram of sugar, and 3 grams of fiber. It's got vitamins C, E, K, and B6, and vitamin B, riboflavin, niacin, folate. All of these are B vitamins. Remember that now. Pantothenic acid. Then you got the magnesium and the potassium, and it's got beta carotene, omega 3 fatty acids. And those fatty acids, now, fatty acids from fruit are totally different than fats from fruit are totally different than animal fat. Animal fat will get stuck in your vessels and in your organs. Plant fat from veggies and fruits, not so much. And it actually takes the appetite. It triggers the brain to say, "Oh, we're good," because the brain uses fat, needs fat. So when you put these good fats in your body, your brain is like, oh, "Okay, well, I'm good." So you get sated. So that curbs the appetite. It says it's good for a healthy heart. Avocados contain 25 milligrams per ounce of natural plant sterol called beta sitosterol. Y'all didn't know y'all didn't know that plants have steroids. Actually, they're not steroids; they're sterols because they're derived from plants. They're not made in a laboratory. That would be a steroid, which will be like a roid anyway. So it helps to maintain healthy cholesterol levels. It's great for vision because it's got the antioxidant that protect against and minimize damage, including from ultraviolet light. Monosaturated fats, such as beta carotene, adding avocado to your diet can help reduce the risk of developing age related macular degeneration. So it can slow the aging process. And this is a big one, especially for a lot of women. Osteoporosis prevention. So, how does it do that? Half an avocado provides approximately 25% of the daily recommended intake of vitamin K. This nutrient is often overlooked, but is essential for bone health. Vitamin K is often overshadowed by calcium and vitamin D when thinking of nutrients important for maintaining healthy bones. However, eating a diet, or I would say live it, with adequate vitamin K can support bone health by increasing calcium absorption and reducing urinary excretion of calcium. Now, if you got excess excretion of calcium in the urinary tract, you might wind up with a kidney stone, which is not a good thing. Then cancer, we don't want that. We don't want that. Say that researchers believe that folate protects against undesirable mutations in DNA and RNA during cell division. All right. So you ask your device, what are the benefits of avocado? And then you'll know why vegans, vegetarians eat like avocado 2 or 3 a day, because they're getting those healthy benefits from the avocado. So now let me stop share here so I can talk to you for a moment. Now, over the course of this process, I've given you a lot of information. I've suggested that you do a number of things. And I get that in transition, which life is lived in stages, so you're in perpetual transition. As they say, the only thing constant is change. Everything changes. I just changed from a moment ago to now, happening right before your eyes. So I get that sometimes change becomes cumbersome, challenging, hard. You got to deal with uneasy feelings. You're unsure of what's going to happen. Whether or not what you're doing is right and is going to help you or hurt you, and all this stuff. Regardless of what's said, there's this thing of called the unknown. In other words, I don't know. And a lot of people have gone through experiences and they didn't know what was going to happen. And then what happened didn't sit well within their spirit. So they became fearful of turning that corner on things that they don't know. Also, the fact that, hey, I'm comfortable with the way I am until you get uncomfortable. Because a lot of times you're so comfortable with how with your way and the things that you're doing, you overlook the fact that these things are going to have a cumulative impact that's not going to serve you well, that's going to cause disease in your body. Then you get to the point where you reach that threshold and you have to look on the other side to see what might be better. And you get this information, whether you're asking your device, whether somebody's telling you, like myself, or some other expert, or somebody who just happened to know a little more than you do about whatever. And so you want to take that leap, but then it's like, I don't know, because I've been sitting like this for a while and stuff. It may be getting to a point where it's not feeling real good right now, but this is all I know. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Change is not so easy. If you say that to yourself, if you use the word hard and you use the word not when it comes to easy, you're going to create that. Instead of it being easy, you're going to put a knot in that easy. And it's going to be, and the more tighter you tie that knot, the less easy it's going to be. And it's going to be just what you said. It's going to be hard. So one easy thing to do is to say out loud and in your head, it's easy. If you have to acknowledge that, hey, it's been hard up to this point. No, I'm not comfortable with it, but I want it to be easy. So I'm going to call it that. I'm going to call it easy so that I can bring the ease to me. The more you say something is easy, the more you relax and ease into it, the easier it becomes. So I wanted to slow down today and not give you so much, except for a little bit of space and time to breathe and just be and accept the ease of life. Life is easy. I mean, once you came out of your mother's womb, all you had to do is lay around and poop, drink milk, chill, laugh. Everybody was like, oogie, oogie, all of that kind of stuff when you were a little baby. Life was easy. Then you had to go and do stuff and do more stuff and more stuff, more stuff. And then it became like, I don't want to do all this stuff. I get that too. So minimize the thing you're doing. And also, I use that particular teaching tool, that organ clock, to make it easy. I share it with you. Simple things to do. First thing you get up in the morning, you're gonna be breathing. So you do a little bit of exercise while in bed, right? Laying on your back. It don't get no easier than that. I'm not talking about lifting any weights or running or anything. You laying on your back and you breathing already. You just modify the breath while you're laying there. Keep it real simple. My expertise is simplicity. So I just wanted to share that with you guys today so that you can really get a grip on the fact that this is not hard and that you can ease into it. And I like to do things organically. A lot of what I've shared with you is based upon my knowledge and awareness, but as far as creating an outline and following an outline, I'll do that sometimes. Typically, I'll do that after I've done whatever it is that you see me doing several times over, and it just plays out. My outline primarily is the flow of life. This clock, this organ clock, is about the flow of life, that circular circadian rhythm of getting up in the morning, going through your day, going back to sleep, getting up in the morning, going through your day, going back to sleep. All of that is a circular pattern and a rhythmic pattern. And when you flow with the rhythm, you can keep it moving, keep it going, keep it flowing. And life can just be on time, in time, with time. And that is as easy as it can get. Hard and difficult becomes when you move out of time and you're not in sync with time. That's a whole workshop lecture for that could last for a long time. So anyway, I want to give you all that message. Now to back that up, today, as I was preparing for this, thinking about how I'm going to present this information, what came to me was this. Today is the 26th day of the month and the 26th day of this process. Now, one of the things that I do to be in alignment with energy is I'll check out some numerology. Everything in science is numbers. Everything is numbers, period. That clock based on numbers. Time of the day, numbers. You, an individual, numbers. Your name, every letter in your name has an energy that resonates with a numerical vibration. Okay, so in numerology, they add up whatever the numbers till they get to one single digit, unless they get to a one single digit that's repeated. So, like if they get to an 11, that's a number, the single digit one that's repeated. So they'll stop right there and acknowledge that as a master number. And they'll talk about all the properties of that. Then they'll go ahead and add the one and one and two, and that will be like, the sub aspect of that particular number. So with the number 26, 2 plus 6 is 8. So the numerology of the number 8, I'm going to ask my device, keep it simple. Ask my device here, what are the properties of the number 8? So I'm sharing my screen again. And what do we got? I want to acknowledge where I'm getting this from, numerology.com. You see that? I always want to give credit where credit is due. Where I'm getting stuff, I want you to know. What is the definition of 8 in numerology? Of all the numbers in numerology, the number 8 is the achiever and measures life by the goals it reaches. So in this process, you're going to set a few goals for yourself and you're going to embrace that 8 energy. It has good business sense and a powerful presence and a strong drive for success. Every day that you have a 5 and a 3 and I have an 8 and a 2 and a 6 or 1 and a 7, those are 8 days. days that add up to the number 8, and you can focus on that energy on those days. So you can just go easy and stuff until you get one of those days, and that energy is just going to flow into you. That energy of success, the energy of alignment, of being on point. The 8 is also a symbol of balance. You can see it in its symmetrical shape. Also, when you lay that 8 down sideways, you got that infinity symbol, which is also kind of like that balancing scale, where everything on one side is equal to what's on the other. So that's so much for about the number 8. I wanted to share that with you. Well, maybe a little more. Let me see what it says here. Uh, one more thing I pulled up, and this one is from this site here. Has a one of those names, y'all. Riding the Beast. Whoa. Okay. Properties of the number 8. Number the number of perfection, the infinity. In mathematics, the symbol of infinity is represented by 8 laid down on the side. It is a symbol of the cosmic Christ. Whoa. So that's going to give you some Christ-like energy. Everybody want to do that Jesus walk, right? Number figuring the immutability, eternity of the self-destruction. It represents also the final point of manifestation. Y'all know what that just means? Final point of manifestation. That sounds like you don't arrive. So you've achieved your goal. So that's a little bit on the number 8 and the energy of today. Breathmaster Aaron Motley, the Global Health Elder, signing off. Thank you for your time. I look forward to tomorrow, 27. That's a number 9. I don't know if I'm gonna, I don't think I'm gonna do the numerology on 9. Y'all can look that up on your device if you have any desire to do so. Thank you all very much.